A massive Ukrainian drone attack targeted Moscow overnight, with Russian defense forces claiming to have intercepted over 300 drones. 91 of those were specifically aimed at the Moscow region, causing significant disruptions. One person was killed and several others were wounded in the attack. Airports were temporarily shut down and flights were delayed as a result of the strikes. This escalation comes just hours before a crucial diplomatic meeting between U.S. and Ukrainian officials in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. The discussions are centered on exploring possible concessions from Ukraine to advance peace negotiations with Russia. The Ukrainian president is also in Saudi Arabia, meeting with the crown prince to reinforce diplomatic ties. The U.S. has paused military aid and intelligence sharing with Ukraine, citing concerns over the direction of the conflict. American diplomats say they are in a listening mode, assessing what Ukraine is willing to negotiate. At the same time, Ukrainian forces continue to demonstrate their military capabilities, particularly with their long-range drone attacks. While Ukraine has not officially claimed responsibility for the attack, its timing appears deliberate. The strike highlights the country's ability to reach deep into Russian territory, potentially serving as leverage in upcoming peace discussions. Ukrainian officials have emphasized the effectiveness of their homegrown drone program in disrupting Russian military and energy infrastructure. The talks in Jeddah aim to mend strained relations between the U.S. and Ukraine following a tense Oval Office meeting weeks ago. U.S. officials are pressuring Ukraine to present clear concessions to move the peace process forward. Washington sees this meeting as a key moment in determining whether to resume military support. At the same time, reports suggest that a senior U.S. envoy is expected to visit Russia later this week to engage in direct discussions. The U.S. hopes to use these meetings to bring both sides closer to a negotiated settlement. The diplomatic landscape remains uncertain, with both Ukraine and Russia standing firm on their demands. Meanwhile, Russia has strongly condemned the drone attack, calling it an act of aggression. Moscow claims that Ukrainian forces have intensified their strikes in recent months, posing a direct threat to its security. Russian officials argue that these attacks could undermine peace efforts and escalate the conflict further. As tensions rise, the world is watching closely. The outcome of the talks in Jeddah could determine the future of the war. If Ukraine's leadership secures U.S. support and outlines a feasible peace strategy, negotiations may gain momentum. However, if no progress is made, the risk of further military escalation remains high. For now, the situation remains fluid, with both diplomatic and military developments unfolding rapidly. The coming days will be crucial in shaping the next phase of this ongoing war.